Hello, this is James1. It's been a really long time since I've uploaded any Dark Souls video or any post-commentary video, but today I just got you guys this random equipment showcase episode. This one will be on the Steel set. The NPCs that use this set include the Heavy Knights and the Crestfallen Merchant. Now the armor, it's alright, but I think there's armors that are about a bit better. I'd say it's about average relative to the others. It's pretty comparable to any of the other heavy armors. It's compared to the Giant's armor. It's got 30 less poison than the Giant's armor, and it's 6 to 8 pounds lighter, and its defenses are slightly lower but pretty similar. Now the weapons that I use here are the mace and the greatsword. The reason that I use these two is because, well, the Heavy Knights use those weapons. There are some Heavy Knights that use, I think most Heavy Knights use the greatsword, and I think there's at least one that uses the mace. I don't remember correctly. It's been a while since I played Dark Souls, so I wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong. I'll probably check it afterwards, or someone will leave a comment proving me otherwise or just telling me otherwise. Both of these weapons have a pretty standard moveset. There's nothing too special about them. The most unique thing about this greatsword though is probably its heavy attack. Its heavy attack is this thrusting attack, but it's rarely useful because of how long of a delay it has on it. It is of course useful in like a narrow hallway or some kind of room like that, where the opponent can't really dodge it unless they try to roll into you or roll away from you. So a while back in another video, I believe I had stated that I got approved or accepted for a partnership in another video, but I ended up not actually getting partnered with TGN at that time just because I had some issues with the monetization on my channel. The issues were caused by me linking a Google AdSense account to my YouTube channel. Then I think something happened to that account. Either the AdSense account was like deleted or it got unlinked, and that ultimately disabled the monetization for my YouTube channel, which would prevent me from getting partnered. But I resolved all those issues, and now I am actually officially partnered with RPM Networks. So we'll see how this goes. In the meantime that I haven't been uploading Dark Souls videos, I've just been doing a bunch of other things, such as focusing on school, playing League of Legends, playing Smite, and playing some other games. Here what you see now is the location of the armor. This guy right here, he is the Crestfallen Merchant. You can buy it from him. You can also buy the Greatsword and the Tower Shield for 8,000 souls each, and then you can buy the armor for, I believe, a total of 23,000 souls. Yes, 23,000 souls for all 4 pieces. Buy it from the Crestfallen Merchant, or you just need an alternative to obtain this set, then you can always just kill the Heavy Knights and see if you get lucky enough to get any piece of their armor or weapon or shield. The Heavy Knights, they won't drop any maces, but they will actually drop great axes. I don't know if at one point in time they were supposed to wield great axes, or it seems kind of random to me. And the maces that they wield actually seem much larger than the actual mace you wield. That'd be cool if there was a mace that was like a great hammer. But anyways, as you can see, the player versus player part has started. These 2 first matches, very simple. I got lucky, fought some noobs. Probably about half the people, or more than half the people I encounter in the painted world are new players, or they're just unfamiliar with the player versus player component of this game. They don't know how to play competitively, how to win. Yeah, another simple match. Not sure if I stunlocked that guy. From the looks of it, I probably did. So far, you might not be able to tell, but I can tell I'm definitely rusty at this game. I just, yeah, haven't played for something like 3 months. Oh wait, it might have been 5 months. I'm not even sure about that one. But yeah, I'm rusty. I think there will be at least one match later on where it's just sloppy. Well, probably more than one match, because I think I may have gotten like backstabbed twice in one match where I could have done something about it, but I didn't. Yeah, so most of the time I use the greatsword just because I find it a bit easier to use, but occasionally I did switch off to the mace. When I felt I could use it safely and not get like punished or anything. Having superior poise always helps. Just go head on and not much skill required. It looks like this guy, yeah, this guy's the same guy. I think I fought this guy 3 times. I won him 2 out of 3 times. First 2 times I fought him. So, I don't know if you guys noticed, but from the looks of it, the video quality is the exact same as it has been most of the time in my Dark Souls videos, but it's not rendered to 720p, so there's really no difference. The quality is still the same. I'll see if I do play on a PC, Dark Souls on PC, more than on my PS3, then I should have greater video quality. I could record in 1080p with that maximum quality. Of course, I got those mods set up, so I got those HD graphics. My computer should, well, I know it will definitely be able to handle playing and recording at max settings and all, as it is in other games. Now this match here, it's one of those worlds where you just enter and it's kind of like a mini random tournament occurring between some who I would assume to be random people, typically red phantoms or black phantoms. I think I used to call these red phantoms black phantoms, and just because of Demon Souls, but yeah, I would say they're technically red phantoms. For some reason I like the name Black Phantoms better, just because it's like an invader invading your world. They're black and dark, evil, they're gonna kill you. So this match, it could have been a lot closer, but luckily I caught my opponent off guard and I had a quick dash attack, threw that at him, finished him off. Of course I had that poise to absorb his spear hit. Long spears are awesome against guys with 0 poise, but against me, full poise, not so effective unless you can manage to kite your enemy around, poke them, keep rolling. Now this guy appears to be using those the Lautrec weapons. I forget what they're called. Oh, Shotel or Shotel. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's been such a long time since I played Dark Souls, like I forgot so much. And another stun lock. Those are always fun with the Ultra Great Sword. That guy that just sent me the message with the first red phantom that I fought, I think he just said, "Good game, didn't expect that dash attack." Yes, the Maracamo, or Maracamo. I got really lucky with that dash attack. I did not expect him to be, just have that random heavy attack. I think that was a heavy attack. It looked like a jump attack, but from what I recall, I think it was a heavy attack. Whew. This guy does not have enough poise to withstand my Ultra Greatsword. I could tell he was going for a backstab, so I countered that and went around his back. I was on the outside, so I got the backstab. I'm sure you guys have seen all the trailers and all the gameplay from E3 on Dark Souls 2, and it looks really awesome. I've seen it myself, of course. I can't wait to play it. it looks like, well, I know they said they'll have a new game engine, so it looks like more physics will be implemented into the game. It's gonna be really awesome. It kind of bothered me with some of the armors, such as the Velka's armor, like just how stiff it was. I mean, it's like this long cloth. How did be expecting the wind to blow it, you know? See some dynamic armor. But then in the demos and all the gameplay, it was clearly evident that, well, the armor will be more dynamic. Physics are applied to the armor. I think they were talking about some kind of system of wind and weather in Dark Souls 2. I don't know if that'll how that'll affect gameplay, or perhaps how it'll affect the world around you, the environment. We'll see how that goes. I'll probably be playing more Dark Souls on the PC, see if I can get used to that, just accept it. I know it will be better video quality, and be a huge jump from 480 to 1080p. And then if I enjoy it on the PC, then I'll certainly get Dark Souls 2 on the PC as well. So from the looks of things, I don't really like what the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4 has done with their new console that they'll be releasing this year. I mean, it's really obvious that I think Xbox or Microsoft screwed up with the Xbox, with all the things they're doing with the used games, all the privacy issues, and all that good stuff. But honestly, I don't like the fact that I'm gonna have to pay for PlayStation Plus just to play online on the PS4. That really sucks. So as of now, I don't really plan on getting either of the consoles, because from the looks of things, there weren't any next gen exclusives that I think are really worth buying either of the consoles for. At least not in my opinion. Wow, I get over 500,000 souls from that last person. I think EA requires you to actually have some kind of online pass to play Battlefield 3. In case you buy like Battlefield 3 as a used game and you want to play online. I believe EA requires you to have some kind of online pass. So we'll see how that plays out. See if more publishers decide to have this kind of restriction on used games, or something to just discourage users and consumers from buying used games. It's nice that Sony isn't exactly doing what Microsoft is doing with their used games. It still kind of sucks, but it's not as bad. The games that I saw at E3 that I'm looking forward to include, of course, Dark Souls 2, Beyond Two Souls, and what else was there? I think Metal Gear Solid 5, which I've actually never played a Metal Gear Solid game before, but it looks like my kind of game. And it looks like they said it would be an open world game, so that looks very interesting. Let's see, what else was I looking forward to? Oh yeah, The Division looks interesting, although I have a feeling it may just turn out to be another MMO, typical one. The Elder Scrolls does look interesting, but same thing as The Division, I have a feeling it's just going to be another typical generic MMO. And what other games? Oh yeah, the Zelda, the Wind Waker HD remake looks pretty fun, although I don't exactly see an incentive to buy it. Why wouldn't just play it on my GameCube or something? I doubt that I'd actually upload any videos about these games, you know, other than Dark Souls 2 of course, but we'll see. You never know. Never know. The slogan, imposter, is nearly dead. I just need one more roll attack and there we go. I'd say on average the guy with more poise wins. Unless it's like an excessive amount of poise. Oh yeah, this guy. I believe I fought him like 3 times. He was pretty difficult to take out. I think he was only difficult because I'm so rusty. I believe his skills are kind of mediocre. He might be a noob, not sure. He clearly has a ton of poise with that Havel's armor. And as well, Yeah, I made that look easy, but before when I fought him, he flasked a lot, he healed himself a lot, made him really difficult to take out since he had all that poise. Wow, those things hit my stamina bar hard. Almost knocked me off my shield. This guy or girl really should have kept attacking me with that one sword. Would have she or he nearly had that bleeding effect on me, but not quite. I don't know how, but I got really lucky there and I managed not to get hit by many or any of those spells. The homing soul missile, I don't even remember what they're called. Homing soul mass, I think that's what it's called, and it's crystal ones. Yeah. Yeah, if I remember right, I think this was the guy that just rushed me as if I had as much poise as him. Yes, katanas are powerful, but you can't quite fight like that when you're fighting against someone with as much poise as I. Ooh, broke his guard. Oh yeah, so they patched quite a few things in the most recent patch, which I don't remember how new it actually is. It's probably not that new by now, but I remember reading about them patching the 3 masks that you get from Pinwheel, or that you potentially could get from Pinwheel. This guy's using one of them, the Mother's Mask. You know, you don't get as nearly big of a HP boost from the Mother's Mask, and same thing when they reduce the buffs from the other masks. Let's see. Oh yeah, they also nerfed the Hornet's Ring a little bit, which is awesome. I think the Hornet's Ring is still pretty powerful, but it's not as nearly as bad. There is one fight that I don't show, that this guy with like I think 1 or 2 pieces of Kirk's armor and the Zweihander, and he was just like flipping around with the Hornet's Ring. Yeah, this guy was like really annoying. I couldn't touch him. He would I would try to block his attacks, but instead he would like flip into my shield, which would keep me blocking for like a few more milliseconds. I forget what they called, but it's like when you're blocking and somebody hits your shield, kind of keeps you blocking for a few more milliseconds. Yeah, I think this is another beginner. The looks of it is anyways. Ooh, canceled that backstab luckily, just in time. At first I thought she was casting heal, so I attacked away from her, because I didn't mean to, well, I don't know. You just gotta give that guy with or girl with the 0 poise a chance to fight. She flasked, she could have gotten away with flasking, but if she flasked once or twice, she could have gotten away, but instead I end up stun locking her, and that concludes this. Thanks for watching, goodbye.